Hi everybody, today we wanted to share with you a pretty little half updo that consists of winding 3 twists up on the top of the head. I French braided her hair last night in 2 French braids, and you can watch our video on how to French braid if you aren't sure of how to do that. Then we have gone and parted her hair out from the temples kind of into a rectangular or square-like shape and made a rope braid, and also we do have a video on that if you're unsure of how to do that. And then when I get to the end, I just kind of don't pull the tail through the end, last wrapping of the rubber band to keep those ends contained. So then I'm going to repeat the rope braid here on the side. So you've got one on each side of that middle one, and to kind of reduce the flyaways, I'm going to spray that a little bit water. Look up, pun. And smooth that down a bit. Okay, tip your head, babe. And again, when you're doing a rope braid, you're just going to twist the 2 sections one direction to the left and then pass it over to the right. And I'll do this all the way down. This can kind of get tricky when she's got the waves in her hair because it doesn't look as smooth, so then I'll mist it a little bit more with water and comb it through. You certainly could do this with straight hair or curls in the bottom, but we had done this and showed it on our Instagram feed a couple weeks ago, and we've had requests for the tutorials, so this is what we did to make it. It's not complicated, but it really is pretty, and you can do it with shorter hair or longer hair. She likes to think that she's Rapunzel, so having her hair down is always a bonus for her, especially on Sundays. Okay, kiddo, lean forward just a second. And again, we're just going to kind of wrap that in there like so. Then we're going to come over and do it to the other side. And I tend to, I think, wrap differently from the left to the right side. The way I pass the hair over, I can't remember, but whatever is easiest for you. Can you tip your head back for me? Stop playing with that, kiddo. I'll pass the bottom one over the top one, and then I'll twist and pass it over. Twist to the right, pass it to the left. So yeah, I guess I do it differently depending on which side of the head I'm working on. I think this is the more natural way to do it for me, since I am right-handed. But this would be good for any kind of special occasion you've got going, because you can embellish it up at the top with pretty hairpins or clips, flowers, whatever you've got, to make it extra pretty. Okay, once we get down to the bottom again, we're gonna do the same thing where we tie it off with a clear rubber band. And one thing I did when I pulled her French braids out, because you end out, so you put your head forward, you end out with the straight ends from the braids. I like to take my curling iron or flat iron in this case, and I'll just barely undo the braid and then just curl those straight ends under so they're not totally straight. Okay, so now that you've got the 3 rope braids, I'll take this middle one, and it is thicker, and I will just gently kind of wrap it around and twist it. Tip your head back, sweetie. And again, with these things, depending on the length of hair you're working with, it's not an exact thing, but I have baby bobby pins. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's a shorter bobby pin, and I like those when I'm working with less hair. Okay, tip your head back, sweetie. And I will just kind of make a bun, I guess, but not twisted tightly, B, tip your head back, honey. Hold still. Okay, and then I'll just anchor those in as needed. Once I've got it positioned how I like. And you don't need those small bobby pins, but like I said, they just don't poke out as much when I'm doing this. Okay, then once you've got that middle one anchored, same thing over here, but you're going to kind of want to make it so it's coming up towards this one so that it's touching. Honey, tip your head back. B, honey. Okay, and this tail, all you're going to want to do is just get that tucked up in there and hide it. And again, the small bobby pins. And you can hide those tails at a later time as well. B, honey, you gotta hold still. Okay. Tip this back in there. Our shower is dripping apparently. Okay, stick this up there. And I think we'll go with one more. See, because I can kind of hide that in there. Oops, that bottom didn't catch, did it? Okay, tuck that up. All right. Then once again, this one always sort of, maybe it's because I twisted the opposite way, tends to unwind a little bit. So I'm going to twist it around. Actually, I think I'm going to kind of help it stay tighter. And we're going to just place this around here like this. And again, this isn't, honey, put your hands down. Hold still for me, Kate. Sweetie. Just gonna tack it in there with some more bobby pins. And that's basically it. Okay, so there you have this pretty, now we'll tack these in a little bit more. B, honey, hold still. If you have those little ends coming through, just add bobby pins as needed. But there's your pretty half updo, and you've got the pretty waves, and we'll show you some final pictures when we're done. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll check us out at babesinhairland.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also find us on Instagram at Babes in Hairland blog. And yeah, so thanks for watching.